Bob was a very happy man. During his vacation, he had a lot of fun experiences. He had been saving a great amount of money so he could go to Norway to ski for the first time in his life. There was only one problem. He had to get in shape before the trip. Therefore, he decided to walk around the lagoon. The distance he covered, which is the total length of his path, was 7.5 kilometers. But since he started and ended up the same place, his displacement, which is how far from where he started he ended up, was 0.
After a long walk, Bob found out that it was not enough exercise for him. As a result, he went to Paysandú Club. He walked all the way, which was uniform variable motion, because he changed direction and speed as he walked.
When he arrived at the club, he met his friends and he told them where he was going. They all agreed to go with him.
At Paysandú, he went straight to the treadmill and started running. He was running at the same speed and the same direction all the time, so it was uniform motion.
After a hard workout, Bob was very sweaty. He decided to go swim in the lagoa. He used his legs to kick himself out of the riverbank. He didn't move after he kicked the riverbank, and soon after he stopped due to friction, which is the force of the moves the opposite direction of Bob and therefore prevents him from going any further without having any force pulling him forward.
The next day, Bob went to Norway. He got there by airplane. When the airplane took off, it started to accelerate because acceleration is a change in speed or direction, and the speed is changed in this situation.
On his way back to his house, Bob drove in his car. Suddenly a person walked in front of his car, which caused him to stop immediately. His seatbelt saved him because his body was pushed forward. This represents Newton's first law, and it happened due to inertia, which is when an object keeps in state of motion, either at rest or moving. Bob had the car's speed when the car stopped. He therefore kept moving forward.
After some days in Norway, Bob was going to take out his trash, but on his way, he dropped the bag. This represents vertical motion, which is when an object is thrown up, pushed down, or dropped from a height and goes straight to the ground.
On his way back from getting rid of the trash, Bob crashed into his sister Betty when he walked around the corner. This represents Newton's third law, action-reaction, because both persons applied a force on each other.
Bob, tired after all the things he had done that day, went to sit down at a table. He accidentally pushed a coin that was lying on the table with his hand, and the coin fell down on the floor. This is an example of projectile motion, which is when the object moves horizontally at the same time as it moves vertically. After a long and tiring day, Bob went happily to sleep.